All right, so today I'm going to give you an in-depth tour of how to set up and refill the Diaper Genie. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda in here in the nursery, and right here I have the indispensable Diaper Genie. I think if there is one thing that every newborn will get is the Diaper Genie. You can absolutely use a garbage can to throw away dirty diapers, but the Diaper Genie itself is pretty ingenious. So let me give you a little tour of how you set it up. And the reason so many people love it is that it's a trash can for diapers, but it has a valve, kind of like these doors at the top, that pinch off the garbage bag and keep those smells from emanating out and overwhelming you with the smell of baby poo, which is probably one of the worst smells ever. So what I want to do here is actually show you how to set this up, load it with your first garbage bag material, and then I will also show you how to empty it and reset it once it is full. So let's take a look. All right, so you've probably set up your Diaper Genie like this and you want to use it for the first time. Now I want to show you here that if I press this button, this is the front panel to access the dirty diapers. You do have a little foot pedal there and that will open up the top here, but it also opens up these jaws in the top. I'm going to hold the top open and close it. And you can see what it does is it allows you to drop the diaper in here, and then when you lift off of there, it will open it up and drop it to the bottom of the bag and then cinch off the top of the bag there so that the smell doesn't waft out. It's actually a pretty clever little design. Now you might be saying, well, how do I get the bag in here? And that's what's probably confusing, is that it doesn't really use a bag, it uses more of a tube of plastic. And this is the plastic bag tube itself. Now, when you get your Diaper Genie to begin with, it usually comes with a few of these, and they are red because they are the brand from Diaper Genie. These are replacements, and I got these from Amazon, Mama Bear here, and they are refills that are quite a bit cheaper than the Diaper Genie brand itself. And so you can save yourself some money by getting a 10-pack of these. That's going to be a lot cheaper. And as far as I can tell, they work just the same way. But what I want to show you here is this plastic donut has the bag inside of it. And what you can see here is we have this little tab right here, this plastic tab. And what you want to do is pull this all the way off, and that will allow you to access the plastic bag. Once you have that plastic covering off there, you can see you can access the plastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this up, and this will just drop into this ring. You kind of press it in there, and then from right here, you're going to start pulling out the bag. You're going to kind of pull it out all the way around, just like this. And as you can see, it's just kind of a plastic tube. Now, what I'm going to do here is going to pull it out a little bit, and I'm going to push it down through the opening. So I'm going to try to grab as much as I can, just kind of push it down there. And you really, now, once I close this up, go down here and open this up, I can reach up here and grab the plastic and kind of pull it down just like this. It doesn't really matter how far you pull it down, but I want to grab enough here and then tie it off into a knot, just an overhand knot to tie off the bottom here. And that's actually going to be the bottom of your bag. You do want to make sure that's pretty tight because you don't want it to leak. That would be gross and disgusting. And now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pull this down to the bottom because I want to use this whole area. And now as I put diapers in here, it's going to fill up, and it's going to fill up this bag. So now I can just close it. And now when I have a dirty diaper, I can just step on this, throw the diaper in there, and then when I release it, it's going to drop that into the bag like that. Now, I will tell you that after a while, this will get filled. So let me show you how to handle that. All right, so now that you've been using your Diaper Genie, you probably step on this little panel right here, and you will see that the thing is full, and you can actually see those little clamping teeth which cinch the bag so that the smells don't emanate out, and you can probably see we've got stuff rising the top. So we do need to reset this, refill it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go down here to the front door, I'm going to press this button, and you can see the thing is filled completely here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of pull down on the bag, make sure that any of the diapers and stuff that's in there kind of comes down a little bit, and then I'm going to pinch this off and take a pair of scissors and cut off the bag up here. And I want to make sure that I give myself enough material here that I can tie off the bag. So I'm just going to cut off the bag like this, and now I'm going to take this part here and just tie this off into a little knot. All right, so now that's tied off, and if I pull this out, you can see we have basically a diaper sausage. All those dirty diapers in there, it's tied off at the bottom from when we put that in. And now what we need to do is just pull down the bag here again, and with this end, I need to tie this off so there's a knot there. And now that I have a good knot on the bottom of this, I'm just going to kind of pull this down all the way down to the bottom so that the bag reaches the bottom here so that we can fill it back up. All right, so that's it. If you don't buy anything else for your nursery, the Diaper Genie is the one thing that you do want, because I tell you what, it's going to allow you to have the dirty diaper garbage in your room without it overwhelming you with smells. every other type of garbage can, I think, is going to allow the smell to emanate. So you don't want that. This little thing, while it's not huge, it doesn't have a ton of capacity, it is pretty ingenious and it will save you a lot of time. It's actually pretty easy to empty once it's filled, and it will save you from having to smell that. It will save the baby from having to live in a room with it, and it's gonna make your life a lot easier. So if you wanna pick up the Diaper Genie or those refills, which are quite a bit cheaper than the standard ones, I'll put links to those in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever they